One weekend every year, all eyes are focused on Woodstock. It is here that Weingard Mountain becomes the sports mecca of the universe. Yes, it's the second annual Scott Weingard Playball Weekend. 12 teams of 3 men intent on bringing home the cup that bears Scotty's name. The event started on Saturday morning. 36 men amassed around the puddle better known as Robbie's Pool, waiting for the whistle to start the day's events. As always, the supreme event coordinators were Mitch Troy and Anthony Petracco. Their guidance and stewardship kept the day from turning into anarchy. The first event, swimming, was kicked off by Dave Rothberg. Last year, Dave nearly drowned in this event, but was saved by some quick thinking when he merely stood up in the 3 feet of water he was swimming in. This year, Mark Weingard and Steve Schucker also saved their lives by using this invaluable technique. This year's swimming winner and first-time competitor was Robbie Weingard. In a genius move never before used, Robbie deep-pantsed himself after the first lap and went on to set a new record of 58 seconds. Later, it was suggested that Robbie rent out his buttocks for advertising space for a new corporate sponsor. Are you listening, Speedo?
Well, in the swim, I started out with a fast pace, and I fast-paced my shorts off my body, and I had to keep going. If you notice, my 4th and 5th lap were very quick because I was in the nude at that point, so it worked out pretty well.
This day is about you, Scotty. You know, no one would have enjoyed it more than you, and we don't miss you a lot. I knew Scotty forever, grew up with him. I used to go to his house all the time, run around, get into trouble. He would never get into trouble. I would always get into trouble, but that was the best thing about him because he was just such a great guy that you'd love him whether he did something right or wrong, but 99.999% of the time he did something right, and the 1% that he did something wrong I couldn't say on this tape anyway. But you know, this day is all about you, Scott, and every day I think we all think about you, and we miss you. And I can't wait until this event's next year because I look forward to it every year.
The next event was golf. Again, a mere 80 yards befuddled and stymied our competitors as a number of teams posted zeros for this event. Craig Katz led his team to victory, posting the closest shot of the day with an excellent 4 feet, 5 inches from the pin.
He was my boy, my little brother. He was a great kid. He was a great brother. He was a great son, great friend. Miss him every day. And want him to know that I think about him every day and I love him.
For the home run hitting contest, our fierce competitors were asked to hit a ball over a fence 200 feet away. This is the same distance used at a Little League World Series game. A simple task, you might say, but on that proved exceedingly frustrating for all but one of our Titans. James Hale set a new record this year with an unprecedented display of power, hitting 4 home runs in 5 swings. Eddie Zucker, at 6'8", 250 pounds, and voted most improved player this year, couldn't reach the fence even when he did hit it. Howard Levy, who's been a no-show in this event the last 2 years, was heard grumbling about testing competitors for steroids next year. The defending champion, Bubbas, took this event, even though Artie Eisenberg levied charges of cheating against them.
It's what I expected. I don't know. I don't remember the last time I hit a home run.
He was a great person, fun to be around, loved sports, loved to run, and this event just captures that, his love, so much in that we bring people together who all knew, loved Scotty like brothers, like I did, and come and just participate in sports as well as raising money for a great cause, sending someone to University of Michigan, which Scotty as well as Larry and Greg love so much, and being a part of this and coming together with friends and family who all feel the same way is something that I look forward to the last year, this year, and I'll look forward to it next year, as well as all the other years. So Scotty, I hope you're seeing this somehow, and we all miss you.
The event that humbled some of our most battle-tested warriors last year was the run. Like last year, 300 yards proved a daunting feat However, the marquee matchup of the day was between Brad Summer and Tim Chambers. Chambers, an ex-D-back at Penn, reached deep into his Quaker heart, but came up short as the spoils of youth took Summers home to victory and the event championship.
The lack of training affected me in the last lap. Legs almost buckled. It's going to be a long off season.
In an ironic twist of fate, last year's Lady Bing winner for sportsmanship, Jim Burke, was accused of tampering with Frank Martin's bike. Fellow competitors, as well as a videotape documenting Burke letting air out of his tires, quickly backed up Martin's charge of sabotage. Meanwhile, Jimmy Soup Davidson shattered the course record in a Beeman-esque performance. Soup shaved off 22 seconds from last year's record. However, his blistering time was not enough to overcome Craig Katz, who led his team to an impressive relay victory with an outstanding time of 1 minute 23 seconds.
Jared Feldman, Scotty's cousin. We're here on the most beautiful day, 2 years in a row, to celebrate the Scott Weingard Playball weekend. It's been amazing. Everyone's having a great time, raising a lot of money. Scotty, Todd, Jeffrey, and I could use you on our team. Be the best player, best contributor. Miss you every day. Life is not the same, never will be, but you're in our heart, and we miss you. And this is all for you.
In tennis, a dominating performance was turned in by the team of Weingard, Summers, and Summers, further confirming that unless Anna Kournikova shows up next year, this event will be canceled.
What's going on? So I met Scotty like 20 years ago, back in Dix Hills. Worked with him for 8 years at HIP, where I still am, working with Robbie, and happy to be here. It's a nice event. It's nice to see everyone come out. It's sad in a way. I mean, it's nice. Everyone, all his friends, there's a lot of girls that are pregnant, and it's good to see that. But and it's sad, you know, knowing Scotty probably would have been maybe, you know, engaged by now, or also having a baby, and it's sad, but it's nice.
After last year's shocking upset of our perennial #1 seed, the power of Zucker, Pascal, and Levy proved to be too much for our vertically challenged competitors as they cruised to an easy victory. The two highlights of the event were the backdoor play turned in by Mark Shapiro to David Stone and the Kevin McHale-like low post move of Todd Feldman. In the end, the team of Chambers, Katz, and Weingard proved too much, for as they finished in the money in 4 of the 5 events, taking home Scotty's Cup and marking another sensational weekend on Weingard Mountain. The second annual Scott Weingard Playball Weekend was made possible in part by the following corporate sponsors: Valiant, Aniche, by HIP, Mud, by Life is Good, Wilson, In-Group Licensing, and Tullet Tokyo Liberty. Special thanks go out to the following companies: Adidas, Wilson Sporting Goods, Blue Line, Mitchell & Ness, Gerbeau, Fantasia Accessories, Easy Sports. The GLS Director of Transportation is Debbie Petracco. Stay tuned for the 3rd annual Scott Weingard Playball Weekend to be held Saturday, September 18th, 2004 at the lovely Weingard Mountain in Woodstock, New York.